from SoFI Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's a special Friday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's a preseason matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. On the return, it's Simba Webster. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Rams take #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
There's a toughness about Jared Goff that maybe he doesn't get enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal, team went 1-11. His rookie year with the Rams, he was 0-7 as a starter. Undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, Goff. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Goff on the draw play to Henderson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 33. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's able to pick up the first before what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On 1st down, it's gone. That's taken in by Henderson. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the red zone now, Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Brown. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and
They go with Brown. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They try and run forward here with Brown. And this time he is in. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was Malcolm Brown who ended it with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense now getting set here and leading them out in what could be his final NFL season. The game's all-time leading passer, that's Drew Brees.
Not exactly the start to the 2019 season that Drew Brees anticipated when he injured his thumb against the Rams in Week 2 and forced him to miss 5 weeks. The Saints did go 5-0 during his absence, and when he came back, they didn't miss a beat. Rallied him to another division title and got him into the playoffs. And late in the season, passed Peyton Manning for the most career touchdown passes.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Hand off to Alvin Kamara.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Breeze here finding Kamara. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Rams.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. And the Saints first down.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Working from the gun. It's Breeze. He's got it. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. Now Breeze wants the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, but it'll be second down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
From the gun, here's Gone. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run now with Brown. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Brown. That's good.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw on the crossing route. Complete. That's Woods. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's taken in. Complete to Reynolds. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, it's a jet sweep. The football to Woods. Might have gotten this one on the stop.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Goff on 3rd down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to us, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Taken down and sacked.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's the rookie from Florida State. It's Cam Akers.
Number 23.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Rams 10. Saints 3.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, and no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Winston. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He's taken out of bounds.
He's got this one complete to Fountain. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And Winston lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so, and isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's what, 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
More than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Don't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Saints 3.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he's got some space here. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 35. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Winston's pass.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
It's now 2nd.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 21. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And the Saints will have it at the 1-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Jameis Winston keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints are back within a score.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the 2nd quarter. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Got a man, it's Tristan Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Wolford to throw. He'll try and run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
on the ground, it's Akers. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, it makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wolford. Over the middle, complete. It's Webster. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Now a run with Akers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Wolford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Sam Sloman now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10. Result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. Latavius Murray getting set to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Play action now, Winston. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
New Orleans.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To the air again with Winston. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2 yards.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Saints.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Winston. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints, from 21 yards away. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Now, before he picks up 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Now Callaway on the return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun. Winston gets this one to Hill. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From a yard out. And the Saints have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And this one through the uprights and good. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
6-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Ty Montgomery on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Winston's pass.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure and get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And taken right on the 30. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Now Wolford. That's complete to the tight end Hopkins.
Wolford's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Down, New Orleans.
On the shotgun, it's Winston. Over the middle this time to Fowler.
Winston.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Winston. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Complete.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Saints.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, Winston. And Fowler's got it. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Yards to go.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
A 58-yard attempt.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Keeps the score Saints 24, Rams 20.
Offense, they work their way back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
P.J. Williams on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He'll look to throw. And a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and...
Looking to throw on second down. Winston. That's caught by Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 15.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
First down, Winston. That's caught, the tight end Hill.
Winston's...
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and...
That was second down run for Murray. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Murray, the ball carrier.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Saints.
They go back to Murray on first down. A gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Number 88, Ty Montgomery, the ball carrier, taken down at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs.
Winston on the
They
keeper.
brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll run here. It's Murray. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. They'll try and run with Murray. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Cam Akers, the ball
Call it
carrier.
a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw.
They'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Akers. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Here's Wolford.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone, his 2nd sack of the night. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
There throwing it deep for Fowler. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Johnson.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
To throw is Wolford. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins.
Wolford's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
2nd down at 4.
At the 38.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports.
Wolford to throw.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way.
Now he's strapped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line. Winston now after the fumble recovery. Got his open man. It's Carr. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Winston. And that's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Saints on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got this one complete to Fountain. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now Wolford.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Finding room at the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Back to throw now on first down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll look to throw here. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
To Cam Akers. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Saints.
Incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Intended for Van Jefferson. Incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every third down like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Second and 1. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Corner blitz and a sack by Patrick Robinson. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Flushed out right. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and 2. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The quarterback taking
The sack by Marcus Hunt.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Marcus Hunt, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. No luck for the Rams.
Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage,
New Orleans.
the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
First down, Murray. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
Rams 20.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Wolford.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
The quarterback,
Margus Hunt in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
88 time on.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
3-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
To throw is Wolford. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. As time
for Saints.
a big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.